Don't do that again.
That's hilarious.
This is Less Than Zero. Less Than Zero.
Show starts right now. We ready?
We ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ha ha!
Oh my God. It's terrible.
We were talking
So loud.
We were talking about this. Like, you ever just like do like weird laughs just to get a reaction, just to do it?
That's how you warm up. Just make noises.
No, I do it just like randomly.
Like that.
Don't do that again.
That's hilarious.
All right, man. Less Than Zero podcast, episode 50. We hit the 50.
That was too funny.
We took a little bit of a break. It was like, what, 2 weeks?
About.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it feels like forever to me,
boat.
so it's good to be back, man.
It was a boat.
Oh, it was about 2 weeks.
Vicky, Julian, Justo behind the lens.
That's me.
Real quick, the business part. If you're hearing us through audio, check out the pod. Well, oh, you know what? All the links are down below. So the YouTube links are below. How to get us on audio is below, and feel free to comment below. And let's get into it. We always start with like 15, 20 minutes of just personal stuff of what we're going through, and then we get into these pop culture stories, man, and our take on it.
Yeah.
So I'll start. And the reason why, I'll just transparently say, like last week I took off. I said, guys, I don't know, man. I'm in the worst mood ever because
You took a mental health day.
Well,
I'm glad you did.
Health is wealth.
I feel like I've taken a mental health couple years, and here's why. And maybe
I don't
said
think-
a couple ways.
No, that is not true at all. I've
Well-
seen the way you work right now. That's not a mental health positive.
right.
maybe you guys can help me on this and just be as honest as possible. And
I will.
I hate the word negativity because I don't think it's negative. It's just like just what we're going through, and it's like real. I call it just like real-ish, if you will. Call it what you will. It's not being negative, but dude,
We'll see about that.
well, I've been out of full-time radio work and
Yeah.
for over 2 years, and I've never experienced that in my entire life. So I've worked 20 years in this business. It's not like I don't think I'm a loser. Like, I think I'm really good at what I do, and I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. So being out of work for 2 years, and I was up for this job. I've been up for 10 jobs, and I always miss. It's always, oh man, you had this, but you didn't have that, or so close, or you just had everything, but we just chose this person, or they just don't respond to you. Most of the time in our business, they don't respond to you.
Right.
They don't respond. 9 out of 10, they don't. So I was up for this job in Seattle, and I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not mad at anyone that's related to the radio stations. It's more about just mad. It's
a situation. It's the whole thing. It's the combination. It's not one person.
I'm mad at myself. I'm just mad, and
I get it.
here's what I don't want to hear. Oh man, just keep going. Keep going. Because I hear it all the time. Keep going. So am I supposed to keep going till I'm 60 to land a job, that will last me a couple years? And, this Seattle job, I was already tracking. Tracking means you send out your show from, remotely. It's pre-recorded. And I do, those are one of the stations I do. So I know everyone there. They know me.
Yeah.
And from what I know, they like me.
Yeah.
I've worked for them for a year now. A year.
Yeah.
And I was auditioning for them for afternoons. So I was on nights. Yeah. I was auditioning for them for a month and a half. And for all intents and purposes, the emails kept going, oh, dude, you're doing awesome, awesome, awesome. And then I get the call a week ago saying, man, I have no answer for you. Just, obviously there's more people involved that some know, so I know, some I don't know, but I didn't get the job. And it's just like, when you have so many things going for you to get this job and you don't get that job, it's like, well, I mean, I don't know what else you can do.
100%.
Because what other opportunities are there going to be where people know you? It's all who you know, right?
Yeah.
It really is.
I understand.
You gotta get what I'm saying, right?
I went through that before.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks. It's
This is very relatable, especially in the time. You know what I mean? Like through COVID, a lot of people have experienced like loss of jobs. And
Justo, I was out of full-time work before that.
Right.
That's when you and I met at 99.7. You know that, right?
I do know that.
Yeah, I was
remember
just
that day very clearly.
Right. But I was out of full-time work.
It was a cloudy day.
Yeah.
60 degrees.
Our eyes locked. He tried to kiss me. He did. He tried to make
You're not supposed to tell people that, Julian.
But like, I mean, how do you?
But like, what I'm saying is, because of what's happened recently, a lot of people empathize and have been through it also because of COVID. A lot of people have been through joblessness and trying to find new work and not getting in. Everyone knows that.
But I don't know if I'm really looking for that. I'm looking for like the answer. Like, what's the real answer? Like, just quit, or like, because, yes, I know, I get it. People have been through that. Great. And hey, I understand. And I feel I empathize with you, but I mean,
are you still doing the night time?
What?
Because you said you were auditioning for the afternoon.
Yeah.
because you were
Yeah,
doing,
so I'm still doing nights now.
you're still doing nights.
But so just so you know, the way it works is the money is made in mornings and
In the
then
evening.
afternoons. After, no offense, but after nights, it's a wash. No money is made advertising money. After 7 o'clock, it's really a wash because
Yeah.
the cume, the amount of people listening goes.
So the goal is for that morning.
The goal is, which I've
Morning,
been doing.
that's where everyone listens to radio.
Man.
But you know what's
'cause
crazy?
they're on their way to work.
They're
But
morning drive.
Vicky,
Yeah.
just so you know what's crazy, with a little bit of training, like if we, like, let's put it this way, like I know we could have, like, honestly, we could do a morning show if we took it more seriously and there was more, well, what I say is, we didn't
What are you
talk-
trying to say, Julian? We're not taking this serious.
no, like, but in radio, there's like
No,
rules.
I know.
So if we did it with playing by the rules, I believe anyone that has great personalities can do this business. And but we'll never get a chance. And here's why. Want to know why? Because people in our business, they don't go by what they hear and see. Most people, they just go by your resume. Oh, has this person done mornings before? Oh, they haven't. Or when was the last time I did mornings? Last time I did mornings was 8 years ago. So they judge you off that. They don't judge you by your capability.
So what? Because they said, oh, well, he did it 8 years ago and has
Yes.
never done it again.
Yes, you get it, Vicky.
That's
It's a
messed
very,
up.
very old school. It's a
yeah.
very old school mentality way of thinking, and that's just the truth. And I'm not. Again, I don't know who's watching this, who's going to listen to this. I'm not saying everyone, but
Right.
if
There's a lot of gray people in our industry who I've met and worked with.
he gets it.
Yeah, there's a lot, but there's also a lot of not gray people, and sometimes it's not even just the people; it's the culture of the industry and just
It's the
way
culture.
it works.
And
That's why they say it's not about what you know, it's about
it's who you know, and that's life, right?
who you
But
know.
but Justo and Vicky, but what would you say? I don't think there's an answer to that, right? I don't think we're going to change the culture of certain industries, especially like that industry. So what's the solution? Do you quit or do you just keep going? But you can't keep going for the next 10 years.
Right.
I'm not going to work part-time for the next 10 years,
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I was really mad about it, or just really hurt by it last week. I'm less hurt about it this week, but it's at the end of the day, every day that progresses, it's another day I look at that you get older.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know the answer. Do you have the answer? That's why I'm talking to you.
No.
No. would you keep going or would you transition
No.
or?
I mean, I was put in the same position. I used to teach dance. I was a dance choreographer. And
Wow.
I was dancing since I was 4, graduated high school. And after I graduated high school, the dance director offered me a position to be a teacher there. So I was teaching classes, I actually started off my senior year teaching class. And then after I graduated, she gave me a couple more classes and I was doing so well. I felt like I had put so much dedication into there, like time and effort and all of that into, the dance studio. And I think like a couple years later, I asked for some certain classes as well as age, like the age that I want to teach as well.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she just couldn't give it to me. She just said that there weren't going to be a lot of kids that would sign up because there's not a lot of kids that are signing up right now at the moment. But
that's not
I know,
really
but
you,
I mean,
Vicky.
but that's the thing though, is like that usually happens every year. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, I get the excuse, but then it's more of what bothered me was that after that happened, then all of a sudden the class that I asked for, she gave it to somebody else on a different. So then that's why I was kind of like, well, I'm just kind of like, that's messed up. And then, I'm here like busting my ass. Like there's certain times where, I mean, this is wrong. Guys, don't ever skip school. But, when I was in college, when I was at state, I would miss my class because she needed let's say she needed a sub, so I would miss my class to go sub. Like I sacrificed a lot, but for me not to get the positions that I wanted, I was like, that's messed up. And in the sense, I kind of like felt like there was favoritism going on, and I'm kind of like, that's messed up because I'm really trying. I put a lot of time. I put a lot of effort. I'm literally at the dance studio every day for like, I'm going to say like 6 to 8 hours every day.
Yeah.
Damn near every day. I think the only day I wasn't there was Sundays.
Yeah,
and then I started going Sundays eventually for like maybe 2 hours. So I'm just kind of like, I'm there all the time. And if I'm asking for like a class, like maybe 1 or 2 classes that I want to, type that I want to teach, especially since I was going to school for dance. So I'm kind of like, I'm learning all these different dances as well, besides what I got taught.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like, and then eventually my classes, actually, she started taking classes away from me.
Damn.
Yeah,
So that's when I was like, I can't do that anymore, and I quit.
This is very similar to radio. It's kind of like, so we work really hard working for someone. I think it all depends on, it is all dependent on who you work for. Either they really appreciate you or you don't. You can work really hard for them and do all the right moves, just like you said, and work overtime. But yes, it's all about how they are. Do they appreciate you or do they have someone else in mind? And it just sounds like, it sounds like there was bias and probably you had to shift studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Same thing, right, Justo?
Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
It sucks, man. It sucks when you got to work for someone because really you're not if you're not an entrepreneur or doing your own thing, you're kind of like at the mercy of other people in positions of power. That's what I hate, man. I'll be honest.
And then it sucks because then after I left, don't get me wrong, I still keep in touch with them. I love them. They've always been like a family to me, regardless, but there were some teachers that were teaching there that left also because they felt that way. You know, they were like, why are you giving them these classes? But we and some of the teachers actually had their bachelorette in dance, you know what I'm saying? In ballet or in modern or in it. So I'm just kind of like,
right.
What is happening?
So this is everywhere.
What is happening?
These politics, it's everywhere. It's prevalent everywhere. That's just life.
It kind of goes back to what you said. Like if a manager who's not very fair or balanced, they're going to hire people who they just genuinely like themselves.
Yeah.
Even if there's someone who's more qualified, they're going to, go for their friend or something else or whatever else it is. And that's in every industry. That's unfortunately, that's just kind of the way the game goes. Yeah, which is kind of
more so
shitty, which is why I think there's more and more people trying to go into business themselves nowadays.
Yeah,
because it's coming to light. A lot of people are like, I don't fuck with this anymore.
I just think the word entrepreneur is so loosely used because everyone uses it. You know what I mean? I think
it's definitely kind of.
What cheesy. Are you? I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, what do you do? Oh well, I and that's where the conversation stops. You know what I mean?
I would never put entrepreneur in my Instagram bio.
Right.
I could never do that.
Right.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I feel like it's a flex.
That's hella funny though. If they're like, oh, really? What do you do?
Yeah, they don't do nothing. That's why I think someone who's genuinely an entrepreneur, they're not just an entrepreneur, they do a specific thing. Right. Like you're an entrepreneur, but you're a musician. But that's a big aspect of it. There's that's probably half.
I'm my own boss, man.
I feel like if you are something, you don't need to put it in the title in your Instagram. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't think you need to flex it so hard.
That's
entrepreneur.
True.
I think that
not for something like that. Nothing so vague as an entrepreneur. It's like saying I do business. What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly.
Are you a mob boss? What is this?
That's why I hate social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
another thing.
Do you want to talk about that real quick and then we'll get into these pop culture topics?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
pop culture topics.
So
pop culture.
Vicky was a little bit sick.
Oh, we should have.
We should have like a theme.
You want to make a jingle?
Oh my God.
We should record it and then when we go into our car, you guys ready to go for our pop culture topics? Pop culture.
I can put a little graphic up. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Kind of like Wendy Williams has something like that.
Yeah, she has hot topic. Hot topic.
God, you guys, did we just come up with an awesome idea?
I think so.
I think we just.
How you doing?
How you
right?
doing? How you doing?
Okay, Vicky, real
if
quick.
I stay home from school, I'd watch Wendy Williams.
No. So recently, I've been sick.
Yep.
And no, I didn't have COVID, by the way, just so everybody knows.
Don't believe her.
No, I got my vaccine shot. So.
Congratulations!
Yes, I did it.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm. No, my first one. Nice. I get my second one on the 4th.
Which one did you get?
Pfizer.
Pfizer gang.
Pfizer gang.
You got it too?
Yeah. I got both.
I'm
Pfizers
waiting, bro.
Don't do that.
So I was sick recently, and I couldn't really get out of bed. I was just like, I felt like I was dying. Well, it's not really.
But was that because of the shot, or you don't know?
I don't know.
How long after the shot was it?
I was like a week after.
Oh, then no, it wasn't.
No.
You feel like garbage the day after, but then after that, you're pretty much fine.
So yeah, I was just like, horrible, So I haven't really been on social media, and I'm barely starting to get back to it now. Like my voice started coming back. Like I feel normal now. But just like a couple of days ago, like I was still very congested, and and I was
for
just
you
that
like, sucks because you use your voice. Both of you guys do that.
But the thing is like as an artist, it sucks. And that's why like I kind of hate social media at the same time.
You feel like you're missing out.
It's like I don't wanna feel like I have to post every day on social media. Like I feel like there's times where I just wanna chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but because as an artist, like that's a platform to be used to like put yourself out there.
Yeah, put yourself out there.
You know, and because I'm not like Ariana Grande or like
you're not,
you know, like all them A celebrity, whatever, B list, C list, whatever. You know, I'm not up there that I can't like I don't have to post all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like because I'm still up and coming, it's like
there's some pressure for you to be posting all the time.
And it's really annoying.
Yeah,
like it's
I feel
frustrating.
I feel that
because it's like I don't want to feel like I have to do that all the time, you know. But I feel like it's a part of my job.
It's a part of life. Is what it was what it is. I mean, depending on what depending
if you're not in the entertainment industry, which you guys are.
Well, entertainment, business, anything, right?
I mean, yes, I guess so. If
I guess it depends just who you are and what you do and how important it is to you. But
like, you don't have to post your personal life, but like you said, because it's part of your business and growing. It's it's an important thing. But I'll touch on what you said. Like, I think it is important to kind of what we said earlier, take a break.
Right.
Even from social. You're allowed to take a couple of days off social media. Your followers will still be there a couple of days afterwards. And then, I don't think try not to, it's easy to give into the pressure. Like having like a photography page, Instagram is a big part of that.
Yeah.
And like, I'm supposed to post every day.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah. That's how I get any growth. And I haven't posted in like a week.
Oh, wow.
And probably more. And then it's just because I haven't been out shooting as much lately. And all of that.
You could do a throwback.
Yeah. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, and that's like a little cheat you can do. Just post some like words or stuff. For you could do stuff like that. But it's important to give yourself a break. It's okay. The pressure that's there is imaginary. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, but I mean, low key, do you feel like
I just feel like
you have to.
I have to. That's the thing. Like, it's just as much as I don't want to feel the pressure. It's always going to be there until I'm up there, and I'm kind of like, because like it's just Do you have a schedule?
Do you post certain things on certain days, or do you?
I have like I'll create like a schedule.
Can I throw some at you?
Stuff to post and stuff
for sure.
But it's just like
it's a lot of work.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of work.
I need to work.
You feel like garbage.
I need to work on this myself. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, do I sound lazy?
No. I was gonna say
you're brainwashed. That's not it.
Well, like no. But I know what you're saying because I felt the same way. I didn't post for 2-3 days. I felt like a loser, and I'm like, why do I feel like a loser? Because usually I post every day. But I was gonna say this, and again, I'm no expert because I'm working on. Here's my problem, and this has been my biggest issue: is being almost, I hate using the word real, but almost too transparent. Part of me wants to say all the stuff I'm going through, all the anger, all the sadness, all that stuff, and put it out on social media. But then it can become very polarizing in a bad way, right? I was just gonna say,
I do that sometimes.
Well, Vicky,
I just pour out my feelings on a caption.
Okay, no. But here's the thing: like you were saying that you're sick, and again, I don't say I'm wrong, but like I'm still working on this myself. What to show on social media, but maybe. Just post that stuff like that you're sick and that you're just going through it.
I do.
Okay.
But it's just kind of like, but that's literally it. It's like, what are you guys going to see me posting videos of myself laying in bed? Like, so I'm haven't moved.
But everything we're talking about, but Vicky, everything we're talking about, that's clippable.
2 o'clock, like, all right.
You know what I'm saying? That's, this is real. I mean, this is real talk. Like, I get what you're saying. I guess more of how do we show more of who we are so people can see themselves in us? That's the key, really, right? To build audiences. Like, if they can see part of ourselves in them, am I right, audience? Like, audience, or, am I right, people?
We have people who are listening, we have Instagram Live going at the...
that's kind of the thing. And I think we're all trying to figure that out, right? Because you ever notice, like people that have a huge audience, and it's not the most well-produced videos. It's not like Dogface. Perfect example. He gravitated to a certain amount of audience because of the whole like cranberry thing, right?
Because of his TikToks.
Man, that feels like a million years ago.
But I'm saying, and then people got to know him, his story of just working in a factory, and they saw themselves in him.
Yeah,
I saw myself, and I don't even know why, but it's like that story of never.
Julian's watching the video. He's like, "That's me."
I'm saying I can understand why people F with this dude so much, man. He was always so positive. Worked in a factory. Vicky, it's just crazy. And
he's chill, bro.
He never
like
complained.
vibes.
Yeah. That's gotta be the hardest thing to
He's
do.
Vibes.
Yeah, man. So,
But that's the thing, you know, I'm
Keep
like
your head
I said,
up.
like, you know how that's always
Keep your head up.
keep your head up.
I'm always trying to stay so positive.
You are very positive. I will say
know?
that.
Yeah.
So I feel
agree.
like there's moments where I do relapse, you know, because like
And
I'm
that's
trying
normal too. You're allowed to have a bad day.
Exactly. I mean, it's just the thing is, I think with me, it's more of my mental battle because, you know, I've dealt with depression and anxiety my whole life. So, you know, I feel like for me to be thinking positive, I have to like double down on it because
You have to
there's
work extra
moments.
hard, you mean?
Yeah, because I feel like if I don't stay positive, then I'll just like,
Then you spiral.
like this. My mind is like this on negative things that happen, you know? Like if I don't do some, so for example, when I got sick and I wasn't posting anything on social media, all of a sudden I'm like, what the heck's wrong with you, Vicky? You're better than this. Like you ain't gonna go nowhere if you keep this up, if you continue not to post. Or like just little things like that will start going into my head. And it's like, as much as I know that like some people will say, oh, well, that should motivate you. I'm like, I'm trying to get that to motivate me.
Yeah.
But it's just
It
this
shuts you
mental
down.
battle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like it's so
and
much
it
to
sucks.
deal with at one time. You just don't do anything.
Mhm.
You have a lot of
And then it
responsibilities, too.
sucks because then it feels like, oh, like it makes me not want to get out of bed because I'm like eating myself up.
Yeah.
You know, and then what sucks, you know, it's just what's hard is that, you know, I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
So on top of that, you know, then I have my kids here. Oh, mom, I'm hungry. Mom, this. And I'm like, okay. So I'm
That's a
getting
whole
up
other
and
level
you know what I'm
of it.
saying? So it's just so much that it's like, I really like sometimes wish that like, in a sense, people would back up when I want to like take a little break,
relax,
you know?
yeah.
But it just sucks because as much as I want them to be like, get away from me, stop telling me what to do, or there's moments where I'm like, no, keep telling me this because it
Yeah.
helps me
You
at the
need
same
motivation.
time, you know?
Can you...
Ugh, life.
Yeah, I'm hearing everything you're saying.
It's you got to find that balance of like when you need to just be motivated to go do it, or when you genuinely just need a day or two of a mental break from everything.
Right.
Because that's normal and it's healthy. And if anything, like, you know, try to schedule that. Like I'm gonna schedule this day, like a day a week, or even an hour, or what was it? I heard some advice like give yourself 10 minutes a day to just not do anything and just kind of sit quiet for like a mental health moment, and then that'll help. You know, it's supposed to help you.
What I actually want to start doing is I want to wake up early, like probably like early, and
Like 10, 11?
no, probably like 6.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I kind of want to because my kids are still asleep
Yeah.
and everything, so I kind of want to wake up like at 6 in the morning
Yeah.
and just kind of use that hour to like meditate.
That's
Yeah.
great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a very
Have
healthy thing
some
to do.
peace, because then that way, if I start my day that way, then I'm kind of like,
Yeah, you're ready to
positive
go
vibes all
the
day.
whole day. You're good. I've done that. I
You
woke up
know?
early, took time, made like coffee, sat outside, very relaxing.
therapeutic.
Very therapeutic.
I think like going, especially if you go outside. If you go outside and just kind of like,
So it's
take in
freezing
that-
every morning.
yeah,
no matter,
except for
regardless,
that, you know.
regardless of what
I was going to say...
yeah, and then the city is like,
it's
hella
always
cold.
just cold.
back to the posting thing before I forget. You should have... Maybe you could have your kids post some stuff for you. I'm not even... That's not even a joke.
Put them to work.
I'm just saying. Vicky, I'm saying. They're good on TikTok, right?
Here, kids, throw them your phone.
They could post some stuff. You just tell them what to do.
They're trying to learn how to vlog.
Oh my God, put them to work, bro.
It's easy.
I'm like, oh my.
It's easy.
Vicky, put them to work, bro.
Tell them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of vlogs on there.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
I'll show.
I think I made some pretty good videos.
Yeah, they're good. They're good vlogs. Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there. Y'all
I'll
need
check
to
it out. I'll
subscribe.
check it out.
Okay, are we gonna get in these stories?
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's do it.
Oh, what is it? Pop culture topics. No, it wasn't like that.
Pop culture
Topics. Topics.
topics.
I'm just waiting.
Pop culture.
Topics.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
First off, okay, let's talk about these Billboard Music Awards. By the time that was like well over a week ago, but it's all good.
It's all good.
Specifically, what Drake did after the awards. I don't know if it was right after the awards, but it was.
More than likely after the awards.
Yeah. Pretty soon
That
after.
was his after party.
He rented out SoFi Stadium 70,000 people, by the way. Hold 70,000 people, right?
That's such a like.
To celebrate, he got the Artist of the Decade award.
That's such FU money.
That's what I was saying. That's like this is when you have way too much money. Is when you rent out a 70,000 person stadium to have dinner on the 50-yard line.
That's
but
kind
at
of
the
dope.
same time,
It's kind of awesome.
wouldn't you want to be a part of that?
Yes,
100%.
Yes,
I'd have been like,
If I had that kind of money,
to the party.
I would do that. I would rent out Levi Stadium.
What is the biggest party you guys have had? And I'll start off. I remember I had a wild one in, I think, 6th grade. It was at Chuck E. Cheese. I remember Chuck E. Cheese.
Man,
Hold on.
It was lit, huh?
Oh, it was. I remember chasing I'll never forget her name, Allison Rue.
Shout out to Allison.
Around the. There was like this, like.
Shout out Allison.
What up, Allison? It's been a while. But like around like the I forgot what you call it, the play part of Chuck E. Cheese, and you know, like
the playpen with the balls.
the playpen with the balls,
Yeah,
right? And we ended up in the balls.
just a pit of germs.
I was chasing around because I was trying to get her to kiss me.
Ah, you
You
little
are
pervert.
so funny.
How am I pervert? How am I pervert?
Of course.
The little sixth
Of
grader you
course.
was a pervert.
I had a crush on her.
yeah, a little pervy crush.
That's the littest party I ever had. What about you, Justo? Vicky?
My Sweet
That's great.
16.
Ooh,
Where
what'd
was
you
it?
do?
Chuck E. Cheese?
Did they give you a? Did they give you a car?
No, I didn't get a car.
Man,
But my mom surprised me with like, I think it was a Hummer limo.
Are you serious?
hell yeah,
Yeah. And then
Awesome.
we had the party at a hall.
Wow.
My
Did you have a quince?
No, I had a Sweet 16 instead.
okay,
Because
got
my grades. I'm over here trying to say grades and bad at the same time.
My bades are
my
bad.
bades. My grades
Remix.
were, I mean, they weren't bad, but they were like average.
Not
and my
enough.
mom was like, no, you need. Oh my God. So I got a Sweet
So you got a
16
Sweet 16,
instead.
for sure. Julian, have you ever been in a quinceanera?
Yes, I have. I've emceed a lot.
Dude,
Oh, okay.
my
I've seen many of them.
You've
family.
emceed a
Oh,
quinceanera.
times. Yeah, I do them all the
You
time.
wanna know something crazy? My family, so in that hall, I guess they weren't allowed to have alcohol in there.
Bro,
So,
you're 16.
well,
But
I mean, but you know the
not for the
parents,
adults?
family, the adults, you know, they still have
yeah,
it, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
So
You get trashed at birthday parties.
So what my family did is they had the bottles under the tables.
Nice.
You know, so
Nice.
whenever somebody, and they had like specific people that had the bottles.
You
so
know
then
who to
if
go
you
to?
want, yeah, exactly. So you know, there was a couple.
I've
times
been
where
to
people
parties
were like,
just like that. 100%. Like we had to sneak alcohol in and you'd go to this one table and they would pour you
Dude.
tequila.
Everybody was so lit. By the end of the night, we all ended up going back to my house. And we had like, I think 3 or 4 more bottles still left.
Nice.
And everybody just like,
That sounds like a really
It's
dope
done.
16th
That's amazing.
birthday party, Vicky.
That's
it was fun.
amazing.
And
That
I came
sounds-
up and I did a dance. I actually choreographed
Wow.
Dance.
my own dance.
That's so cool.
the waltz and the surprise dance.
Wow.
My dance instructor, she DJs as well. So I asked her to be my DJ. So
Nice.
she DJ'd for the event. It was cool.
That's
Vicky,
hella cool, man. That's a great Sweet 16
And
party.
my theme was Mardi Gras.
Nice.
Vicky, did you
Right
see
on.
the rest?
So different.
Did you see the rest of Baker and the Beauty?
I did.
Okay. There's a reason why I brought this up. Did you see the part with the
Of the quinceañera.
she had a quinceañera?
Yeah.
The sister had, I forgot her name.
That party was lit.
Yeah, and did you see the dance she did to Lady Gaga?
Yes.
Was that you? so they
Well, yeah, that was except with my court.
Right.
I had my friends with me.
Dude, the whole
That's
time I'm
great.
thinking, so you have to like it's not always you always just don't dance by yourself, right?
No, you're with a bunch of, well, at a quince, you're with a bunch of guys.
Well, she did
Or
it by
girls.
herself
Or
in
And
the
girls are guys.
Yeah.
in the
opposite.
show Baker and the Beauty. The
She did it
girl
by herself.
she danced by herself. I'm thinking to myself,
That's baller.
yo,
Well, no, because I actually, for the surprise dance, I actually went solo. And then I had my friend who I danced with at the dance studio. And he came and joined in after
Nice.
to finish the surprise dance. But I had a solo in the beginning, and
That's
then
what's up.
he like hopped in.
that
and
don't
we
make you
were just
hella
like,
nervous.
That's
moving and
great.
stuff.
That would have made
Yeah,
me so.
dope.
Nah, she a
I've
performer.
performed on stage since I was 4 years old.
So
So
not
I've
a
been
big
on
deal.
stage.
She's all about it.
But for
not
someone
anything.
that hasn't, can you just imagine? I would have been so nervous, man. For that girl in Baker and the Beauty, I would have been
Oh
so
yeah,
nervous.
hell yeah. I mean, I've choreographed a couple of people's quinceañeras already.
That's dope.
And then I've helped out
That's
2
fun.
of my friends quinceañeras. So the choreographers would teach us a dance, and then my friends and be like, Vicky, can we like
Do a
meet up
different-
another day so we can, so I was a part of the court, but then my friend was like, can we take another day to practice,
amazing.
and then I'll help everybody and I'll
We've been
teach
there,
them
done
and
that.
stuff. So
Yeah. You got
That's
years.
amazing.
She got years in the game. How about you, Justo?
Like party or dancing?
Yeah, just did you celebrate anything? I mean, did you rent out SoFi Stadium like Drake? Was that you?
I'm working on that. I'm saving it. So far, I got $50 in a jar, and it says stadium money on the outside. Honestly, the best party I went to, it's kind of a cheesy answer, but it's probably my wedding. Like that.
No, that's not cheesy.
My
That's not
wedding
cheesy.
was popping. My cousin got completely trashed. Was dancing with the plate. My other cousin
With a plate?
With a plate. He was holding a plate and he was dancing with it. And like my other cousin got drunk and punched my other cousin.
That's awesome.
What? There's a
and then
brawl?
we got like a ton of money for the money dance. We got like a lot of money for
How
the
many?
money
How
dance.
much money did you get from the money dance? Because I always MC him. But I
Hey,
never-
honestly, I would love to do the money dance. I'm not even like, because people are just like,
Yo, the
boom,
money
boom,
dance?
boom, dollars, 10.
We were trying to
20s,
figure out what we're gonna
100s,
do. We're like this, obviously the money dance, this. And then so like with the money dance plus all the money that we got in like cards.
Oh,
as,
from like the
gifts.
wedding gifts and
How
stuff.
much?
Yeah, like wedding gifts.
Mm.
We got almost $3,000.
Wow.
Dang, that's nice.
Man,
That
we
paid
should-
for our whole honeymoon plus some. So we were on our honeymoon balling.
Where'd you
'Cause we
go on your honeymoon?
We went to LA and we did like this week trip where we went to Disneyland and Universal Studios and like
Oh,
a
so you
bunch
just
of
went to all the theme parks and stuff.
how many
theme parks.
Oh,
It was
nice. How
many
great.
people-
We paid for the
That's
VIP
lit.
experience at Universal Studios,
Wow.
which is like $300 something bucks. 100% worth it.
VIP experience? What do you do there?
Go to the VIP experience.
What
in
does that do?
Universal Studios. It is so you pay hella money, but you get
Free
So
hot
you pay
dogs?
all the
You get
money.
free hot dogs?
you
or
get
something?
you arrive and there's like a brunch buffet waiting for you
Oh.
to just chill. You can have coffee, pastries, where they got hella stuff, right?
What?
I'll do
So
that.
then you do a guided tour with, the Universal Studios does the backlot tour,
Yes.
right?
With
But
that
you get a
bus.
VIP experience where you get off and you get to walk around the sets.
Stop.
And you go to their prop house. You get to see all these real movie props that were used in movies.
Mm.
I saw the real ET.
Stop it.
This is your honeymoon.
Are you
This is
It
serious?
was our honeymoon.
Your
Yeah.
honeymoon.
Yo, how
So,
much
like,
was it?
It was like $300
$300.
for one ticket.
Oh, it's probably more
That's
expensive
600
now.
for two.
But
But then you
hey,
go
that's
on.
worth it.
Then
What?
you're with the group, and then you go on all the rides, no wait, and you go straight to the front of the
That is
line.
worth it.
Straight to the front of the line. You don't
Dude,
wait
that
for a
is
second.
so worth it.
You go around.
So you're like the king. You're like Drake.
and then
And she's Kehlani.
and
Or
then
no, she's Kim. She's Kim. Because
then-
because Drake and Kim, the word is they're hooking up. Anyway, keep
you never
going.
know. And then
Wait, what Kim?
Kim Kardashian, bro. We'll talk about it later.
Kim and Drake?
I'll tell you after this. You didn't hear?
I'll wrap it
I
up.
know she's in a lawsuit right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
But
anyway, keep
But
going.
anyways,
Sorry.
There was a lunch.
What? Hold on. That blew my mind really quick. Go ahead.
There was a lunch buffet with filet mignon and lobster.
Filet mignon.
And, like, a
this
bunch
is for the 300.
Yeah. Killer buffet.
Nikki, this is not going on
Lobster,
anymore.
300
lobster,
300 a ticket?
potatoes. Yeah, a ticket for one person.
Uh-huh.
And then like a bunch of stuff. Then we keep going on rides, and then you have the whole second. That's like you're done by 3, and then you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want in the park.
Just so before I
But
forget,
you can still go like to the front of the lines?
After the tour, no, but like at that point, you've done every ride.
how many people were at your wedding?
Oh yeah,
You never told me.
200 some people.
Yeah, that's a good amount of people. Like, cause I'm doing like with weddings, like 140, 150.
Yeah.
Like, and like on average.
It was like
possible
both
weeks.
sides of each of our
MCing.
family. It was
Yeah,
popping.
that's a good amount of people.
It was great.
What?
Wow, that sounds like you're in a great honeymoon, man.
That sounds lit. Is there a package like that in Disneyland?
No, we looked into it. We tried to. We were gonna buy it, but there's nothing that we couldn't see. Apparently, is one, but it's like for like celebrities and stuff.
Dude,
You
you're
can
living
sign
the
up.
life,
I think
bro.
what they do, they
They guide you
rent out.
around.
No,
I
I
don't know.
think they like ran out the whole theme park.
I don't know. There's a
I've
whole
seen
thing.
that happen.
I
Can
don't
you imagine
know.
how much that would cost? Like, how much would that cost to rent out the whole theme park? Probably
A lot of money.
You
Lot of
got to
dollars.
pay off all
People
the
get
workers.
married at
That's a
Disneyland. There's a
lot
whole
of
show
money.
about it.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen that. That actually would be kind of cool.
But yeah, that
Speaking
was the
of,
best party I went
Getting
to.
married at the happiest place on
that's
earth.
more than a party. That is like
In high
incredible
school, I went to a party
celebration.
where everyone was doing coke and acid and stuff. That got pretty wild.
Now that's a party. Where's
Wait,
that?
what?
The time I went to my house and then everyone was on shrooms at my house.
Wait,
I think I
what-
told
what?
that story on here.
Hold on.
And then the
This
time
went
someone,
sideways.
then another time, so everyone got drunk and someone tried to jump out of a car on the freeway. I think I told that story too.
Yeah, that's his ex-girlfriend. Remember?
No, that was my friend's ex.
Your friend's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. I've had a couple.
Separate podcast,
experiences.
Vicky.
That's a whole other thing.
He's had a lot of like.
Bro, see, and then this is what I'm saying. I would never expect to hear you say any of this type of stuff.
I think I like.
All the time, everyone had to sleep on one mattress outside because we got locked out of the house.
This is probably
We're talking about 10 people on a queen size mattress.
It's probably like 10 years ago.
Okay,
right?
what I want
We
to know
look
is
like a
why
bunch
is there
of
a
those
mattress outside?
Oh, that's just they just had a mattress outside.
Hey, Vicky.
You better hope that mattress didn't have no bed bugs by
Man,
being
that
outside
was
or
the
something.
worst.
Vicky, did you see anyone that was at the party? I didn't really pay attention to like the clips, but you said Kaylani was there?
Yeah, because you posted a picture.
Oh, man.
Oh, for sure.
You see a picture and then you see it on the background.
Bam.
Drake.
That would have
Drizzy.
made our lives if we were able to hang out
How
there.
many
Can you
people were at
imagine?
the stadium?
It was a small amount. Maybe like, it looked like 15, 20. It wasn't
That's
like,
so silly.
well, I know, but when you have that money, when you have FU money, you can do silly shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, real quick before we get to the next story, you were talking about Drake and Kim. So the rumor is that they're like doing something because they went to who had the that tequila party? One of the sisters, was it Kendall or
Kendall Jenner?
Yeah, they had. She's getting a whole backlash about it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
because of cultural appropriation.
right.
What?
So-
Why? Was it
I'm not even gonna go there.
Was it
I'm not
Mexican
even gonna-
themed tequila party?
Well, it's just no. It's a so she's
We don't have to go into it.
she's making her own tequila called what is it? A18.
Something
think
like
it's
That's
that.
like
not
818.
cultural. That's
or whatever.
not cultural appropriation.
But no, it's just more of how she's marketing it. So
like it's a
they're
Mexican
saying that
tequila?
she's no, like from her pictures that she had like she had 2 braids, and they're like nobody does that. And you're here taking a picture behind a truck that's one has their glass tape, like their window
till it
taped
broken.
up, and like just all these different things, you know.
Yeah, Kendall.
And
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
just it's
That's a
just
little
going
icky.
all bad
a
about
little
it.
stereotypical.
But then I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of like, no, you know what? I'm not even. I'm not.
Okay.
Gonna go there. I don't want to go there.
Anyway, we have
Is
too
it
many things
818?
to talk about.
I think it's 818. But anyway,
Yeah,
so,
it's 818.
so the word is that they were getting like close and you know,
Ooh, little
you know,
smoochy.
yeah. Here's my whole thing.
Kim and
Smoochy
Drake,
kisses?
stop it. Kanye is gonna kill him.
They're not even
Drake
friends.
Drake can take
Vicky,
him.
they're not even friends.
Exactly.
Vicky, they're not even friends though. Why would he? They're not friends.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they don't
but
gotta be
like-
friends.
That's
But,
good.
No, I'm
what
just
I'm
kidding.
saying
I'm
is
just
why?
kidding. I'm just-
There'll be a beef.
But here's my.
definitely would be a beef.
Do you notice like you notice like all these couples they get together like so fast like right after she's not even like she just got
Bang, bang.
divorced right and like she's
Now there's
hooking
a
up again?
lawsuit going against her from her
that's a whole
team
separate.
from her team. Like
Really? For what?
From her, I think it's her cleaning staff or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What are
Yeah,
they saying
that-
she did?
She's not paying them wages, their appropriate wages or something like that.
Oh,
they
really?
weren't giving them lunch. Like
Oh.
She's
I
getting
mean, I
sued by
guess.
former gardeners and maintenance workers for violating labor laws at her home.
yeah, and then
we
there,
don't-
so there, but
word.
there was one I was reading on it too that there was one. I guess he was underage, and
Oh. Interesting.
you know how when you're underage, you're only supposed to work a certain amount of hours
Yeah.
and the time that you work too.
Right.
And I guess
They
there was
worked
some where
more.
he was being overworked too. So they're
I guess
all like,
that's crazy. That's what
go
happened.
in.
But like, if she was like a normal person, they probably wouldn't. Like, I worked hella hours underage, but like, obviously,
it gets highlighted when it's because it's Kim Kardashian.
because it's Kim Kardashian,
Obviously.
Yeah.
Do you think like? I don't think that. I mean, going back to the whole Drake and Kim thing, if they hook up, they hook up. I don't think it would ever last. She's like what?
Nah,
She's
probably
40.
not.
How old is she? She's in
Kim
her
and
40s, right?
Drake. I can't see that.
I think
weird,
it would be
right?
a fling because I
Yeah.
just think that dude's way
Probably
too
a
young,
fling.
too many options. She's got options
I
too.
mean, how old is Drake now? He's like 36, right?
Hold on, man.
Something like that.
Hold
so
on,
he's
man.
not that much younger, right? She's 45-ish.
Bro, she got hella kids. She's
I mean,
40.
you know,
He's a dad now. I mean,
yeah.
34.
Adam.
Who?
What?
She's 34.
He's 34?
How old is she?
She's 40.
That's not that bad.
6 age.
That's
yeah,
it.
but I'm just talking about
Here.
mentality. I just don't think that it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna go into marriage. Is that what you're saying?
No, that for sure. No, I mean they'll just.
I think
it'll
they're
just
having
be
fun.
a little fling.
Yeah,
they'll do
They're
like
doing
some-
some smooching,
Yeah, they'll watch some Netflix.
some kissy smooches, and
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
fine. We'll call it a day.
Yo, speaking of, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just laughing.
Yeah, no. Just speaking of that though, like you notice, okay, you got that. You got Drake and Kim. I don't know if that's anything, but something that people are talking about is this whole Bennifer story, the Ben Affleck and JenniferLopez, and that started a couple weeks ago, right? She
Uh-huh.
just split up with A-Rod, and it's just so funny. Like, why do these celebrities? You notice they jump in and they jump out of relationships so quickly. Why do you think that is? Like, I'm talking about within weeks.
Well, I mean, I think people do that in general. I think it's
Do
more.
they?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That quickly?
Yeah, people are like, what are they? Oh man.
But Justo, she was engaged to him. It's not like they dated for a couple weeks. It wasn't
Right.
like even a
Yeah.
couple months. They were engaged.
And
That's
when
a
you
good
think
point.
about it,
You
like
have a good point.
when I was looking at her history, she's what? She's gotten married
Let me
4
look.
times.
She's famous for this.
She's gotten married 4 times, and out of those Oh,
Three
no,
times,
three
three
times.
times. Married
and
3
she's
times.
been engaged, and out of those,
4 times. Engaged 4.
yeah. So she was engaged 4, and out of those 4, she was married 3.
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
now with A-Rod is what, 5?
Yeah.
She's known for this,
5,
though.
You're right. 5. Engaged 5 times. Are you saying that, what does that say about someone? Are you saying that she can't commit, or the other person can't commit to her? Or you think there's something up with her that we don't know
I
about?
think that's kind of weird. I wouldn't just
She's probably
be like,
crazy.
you think she's crazy?
You would hear that,
She's
though.
probably crazy.
Have you heard anyone talk bad about Jennifer Lopez? I don't think so.
No, but like,
Everyone
or maybe
has sympathy towards her, but I'm
Maybe
just kind of like, there's more.
some
to
people
this
just
story.
can't, like you said, just can't commit, and they try, and then they either come up with a legitimate reason or they make a reason up and they end it, and it just kind of happens.
You guys see
I mean, but think about it. How are you gonna commit? So with Ben, for example, they're about to get married, and
Yeah.
they call it off a day before they get married.
Yeah. It's
now
pretty intense.
they said, Vicky, unless I'm wrong, that it was due to all the pressure. The media pressure was like, I heard she had to get like not stand-ins, but people that were dressed like her to pass the paparazzi off because they couldn't get their own like alone time to get married.
I thought that. Oh, I don't know about that.
It makes sense though.
I know it was for somebody else that
it was so sensationalized that it was like they couldn't have time for them. I don't know if that's the truth, but
I think that definitely plays a part because I've heard some crazy stories,
said it,
especially in that time period of like paparazzi going crazy.
yeah.
I was listening to an interview with Prince Harry of all people.
Mhm.
And like he was saying about how his whole life, these people, like paparazzi people, are like climbing over fences, trying to take pictures of kids, and like
But that can't be the sole reason why her and Ben originally called
it can't be
off.
the sole reason, but I'm sure it's
He left her.
it's
He
part
left
of
her
it.
for Jennifer Garner.
I don't remember that.
That's it. My bad, right?
yeah. And then I was reading on A-Rod, and he
Oh, he's cruddy.
He's cruddy.
Oh, there's a lot of bad
there's
stuff
a lot
with him.
of like
Yes.
cheating,
Really?
unfaithfulness.
Did you hear what he did
Man.
with him?
just recently?
No, what'd he do?
He DM'd quote me. This could be. I think she's like an Australian news reporter.
Oh, okay.
She's in a different country. Anyway, she's in the media. She's like a news reporter. He DM'd her. This is just like less than a week ago. He DM'd her saying, "Great timeline" or something like that. Like something
Great
really
timeline.
awkward. Like I really like your feed.
He looks like an awkward guy.
now.
I really like your. I really
really-
like your feed.
Yeah, I can look it up, but something to that effect. And here's
I
the
like
thing.
your Instagram page.
He didn't do anything. Yeah, right. He didn't do
What is
anything
that?
wrong. That's not cheating, but it's
No.
weird, right?
I mean, it could just be an awkward way of trying to compliment somebody.
But he's got a history of
Right.
doing the DMs.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's true.
Yeah. History can't beat history.
Now, Ben Affleck
In a sense, though, I'm kind of believe that maybe this was like a publicity stunt.
wait, you're talking about Ben and Jen right now?
No, J-Lo and A-Rod.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Nah, A-Rod's not that much of a celebrity. People know who he is,
But I
he's
mean,
not
for
like,
him to be with J-Lo, I mean,
I guess, but he's not like an
I don't
actor.
know.
He's
I
an
think it's
athlete.
too stupid to. Yeah, I think it's too stupid.
maybe.
He has nothing to gain.
To
He
pull
doesn't
anything
play
off like that.
anymore, so he has nothing to gain from
but they're
that.
they're in business together now.
Oh, really?
From what I've heard, they
Oh,
got like
okay.
a couple things.
They're pulling a Bill and Melinda.
I
Man,
don't know.
Do you?
crazy,
So-
man.
So it's in agreement that they're definitely like Bennifer. They're definitely more than friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
You guys, see
They're-
you guys seen the meme with Ben Affleck and Halle Berry that's been going around?
No.
No?
Talk to me.
That's why I was like, I don't know if it's recent or not. I don't know
Talk
if
to
that's
me.
old. It's just a picture of Halle Berry who looks like she's leaving like his apartment and it looks like they just like had sex and they're just leaving.
No, that's a meme.
But I don't know if that's a new picture or that's a
That's
really
old.
old picture.
Because-
Okay, that's an old picture, right?
That's a play off Jennifer because they're in Miami, right? So she's leaving.
But it was
leaving-
Halle Berry.
Okay, but Jennifer is also just leaving, just left with Ben. That's the picture that's going around on social media, and she's got a big smile. She's got.
I am not paying attention.
She's got the. she's got the. I just got dick face. I just got dick face.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
God.
she's
We've all
like
had that.
smiling
We've all
face.
had that face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So she's smiling, and she's
Wait, you guys had the I just got dick face?
No, just had
No.
just had the P
Okay.
face. The P face. I don't like that word. But yeah,
but she's happy.
Vagina.
She's happy
Kitty
about
cat.
something.
the vagina version of that.
The kitty cat.
So do you think?
There's definitely that's definitely a specific smile.
Oh, that's funny.
I just wonder how they hop into this stuff so quickly. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's all business. It's all fake anyway. It doesn't matter.
No,
They're all the
seriously.
Illuminati.
No.
They're all lizard people.
It's because casual sex is the new thing.
Yeah, but she just broke up with A-Rod and Ben all of a sudden, or you think
Hey,
the whole.
you know what? Sometimes you need a rebound. Sometimes you get off a relationship. You hit up an old one and be like, hey, you down? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm down. And then you know each other, you know how it works.
That's
and
true.
then you go for it. And then
that's
like,
what I was
all
telling
right,
Julian. I
you
was like,
take a step back and then you go on from there.
right. Because that's what I told Julian last night. I was like, okay, but when you think about it, she didn't just go to anybody. She went.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to
Comfortability.
someone who, there's comfort. You know who they are.
But don't you think she should have?
Especially if things didn't end like bad, you go to that person.
But it did, Justo.
thought it did.
He left her for Jennifer Garner. They were married.
Maybe they had an understanding.
That's got to be that's a huge amount of understanding. I would
And
never.
it's been a long time. It's been like 20 years. So like
I'd
you
have
can
been
be like, you know what? Whatever.
Bye, Felicia.
I just need some D time.
Basically, what I'm saying, she got done dirty.
I mean,
He left her for Jen, the other Jen,
right.
Garner.
Garner. Well, she-
I don't know.
I don't know. I just
It's okay.
I mean, you never know. Maybe J-Lo may be too much to handle.
She might be a little bit too much
in a good way, right? I see that.
No, it could be in a good and a bad way.
All right, so Lil Nas X, Wardrobe Malfunction. Everyone's still talking about this, man, on SNL.
I missed it. Did his wiener pop out?
His
or
face
no?
was so priceless. It
Man,
was so funny.
What happened? Where
He
was
wanted to do his pole dance.
Yeah.
So he
I saw him
gave
on Fallon talk about it.
He gave his mic to one of the dancers,
Uh-huh.
and he goes to the pole, and he's ready to like
pole dance.
and he goes and he drops it low, and as soon as he goes down, he feels it, and like he comes back up, and the look on his face, he was like,
where was the rip at?
In his crotch.
in the middle,
In his-
like on the, maybe on the bottom. I
So
don't
did his
know
wiener-
because he was
around the
literally
crotch area.
holding himself like that.
Oh, okay. So
The rest of the time.
So his wiener popped out.
But I don't
no,
think you
because
can see
he
it.
covered it with his hands.
But you don't see it.
As soon as he dropped down, he put his hand there, and he's
Okay,
like,
so you don't see it, but his wiener popped out,
You
but he
could've seen
covered
it, I
it.
guess
He
so.
covered it in
I
time.
don't think you could have seen it.
Here's the thing.
Maybe not. I don't know. I think it's funny. I mean, accidents happen, and it's great.
It's funny. I think he played it off really well. He played it off so well. I think the whole thing is staged. I still think.
I don't think it was staged.
Why?
No one wants their pants to rip during a performance, Julian.
Why not?
Even for his.
What are we doing? We're talking about it, right?
He's not going to whip his dick out on SNL.
But he didn't. What I'm saying is it was like the perfect timing. He covered it as it happened. Vicky, you saw
I
it.
disagree.
He covered it. You got to see the video.
Did he see? You said his face, right? He seemed genuinely surprised.
It was like,
Nah, it was
You
like.
can't really fake that.
Yeah, you can. You act it out.
Do you think Janet Jackson planned her boob to pop out?
I think that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Why
it's
is that different? I think it's the same exact
because Lil
thing.
Nas X troll.
Except she got way too much for it.
Lil Nas X ain't. How old is Lil Nas? Oh no, Lil Nas X is what, 20 or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Janet Jackson is not. I think it's mentality. I think he's a troll. I think it's look sell more music.
Nah,
That's what I
if he
think.
was going to troll on SNL, it would have been something more dramatic than
That's
accidental
pretty dramatic.
But then cover it? No, it'd have been something more blatant and
You can't-
obvious.
Okay, if he did not cover it, that would have
It'd
been.
have been like, haha, look at me.
No,
Like,
it would have been really
no,
bad.
I mean, he covered it. He would have covered it regardless because
Cut it.
I mean,
nah.
I would
I
have
don't think
like
it was.
This is the
he
perfect.
felt it rip.
Yeah.
Like,
The way he talked about it later, he looked genuinely embarrassed and like laughed.
What
at
did
it.
he say? He said, "I'll never, quote unquote, will never trust pants again." Ooh,
Yeah.
and he wore a skirt.
Yeah.
oh,
he
but
said-
then
He tried to make a joke out
He
of
told
it.
Jimmy
and then-
Fallon that was not staged. He just said it wasn't staged. He didn't say anything that made me that convinced me. Oh, I believe you. I just think that. Look, I think it's all marketing, bro.
Nah,
I'll let you know
not for
if
this
I ever
one.
have a wardrobe malfunction. And then
Have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction?
Have I ever had a wardrobe?
Ever have a nip slip?
malfunction? Oh no.
I've had a nip slip here and there.
No.
You're a nip? A nip?
said-
When are you showing your
Slip
nips?
here and there.
At Costco? You're showing to customers? No?
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you need just like customer service, bro.
That's funny. That's funny.
No.
I've had my pants ripped though. That's embarrassing. Like all the way down. Like it was hella bad. But you just saw like my underwear, so it's not.
Wait, hold on. But it depends where it happened.
Yeah, it was in the back.
But where were you?
Oh, I was riding a bike. So I was hanging out with a girl I had a crush on, and we were riding bikes. This was in like middle school or early high school.
It's cute.
And like I was in front of her, and then somehow on the bike my pants ripped, and like the whole time she was behind me, she was just looking at my book. She was just looking at my underwear. The whole time. She didn't say shit. I went back home and I was like, oh, my pants have been
you
wide
should've
open
said.
that whole time.
So why didn't she say anything?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Why are you not gonna be like, say something?
She probably liked the
She
You were
did
giving,
not
the
like
view.
it. There
you were
was not
giving her
much-
a preview of what she was going to see later.
Nah, that definitely wasn't it.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Elliot Page. Talk about Elliot Page. I just think the whole conversation that we had yesterday on this prep call was hilarious. Go ahead, Vicky. You can start that off.
So I we were trying to figure out what topics to talk about. And I mentioned Elliot Page. I said, have you seen Elliot Page? Like,
Yeah.
it's trending right now.
Yeah, I posted a picture.
And Julian goes, "Oh yeah, I know who that is. He's an actor, right?" And I was like,
Yeah, he's an actor, right? I said it just like this.
I was
He's an
like,
actor,
well,
yeah.
do you know who that is though? And then he looks, and as he's looking, he goes, I don't know who that is. I was just kind of like, oh my God.
I will try to pull it off until someone calls me out and act like I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's so
It goes from song lyrics to people to places to things.
That's a bad habit. That's a bad habit, Julian. You got to admit if you don't know something. It's okay.
Okay, I didn't know who she
There
was.
you go.
Okay, I'll be honest.
But then you found out.
So then I told him, I was like, yeah, that's who played Juno.
Yeah.
She played Juno, and she played in the
She was
Umbrella
in-
Academy.
But
Dude,
let me say,
by the way,
Oh my
have
God,
you
season
seen
3?
Umbrella Academy?
Yeah, I'm waiting for season 3.
I love
I'm
Umbrella
waiting for season
Academy.
3.
I'm curious
Cannot wait.
how
Okay,
she's
wait.
going to do.
Vicky, I
Umbrella
will say
Academy.
this though.
Well, you can see it on their
Sorry.
page.
That's right.
Their page has they're already like having pictures of like them on set.
So is the character that he played is going to still be a girl in the show?
don't think-
Or are they
I
going to
don't
do a
know.
gender swap in the show?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, off topic.
But anyway, so she she
Oh. Uh-huh.
she got her boobs done, and
Mm-hmm.
she went on social media and said she's transgender.
Yeah.
once I
Well,
saw
that was,
her
like,
face, I
trending.
knew, I just needed you to bring me back.
Mhm.
Just want to say that. But man, she now, right? He. I'm sorry, he.
He.
He has serious abs.
Kill it.
Man, oh my God.
Does that come with the top? It's called top surgery, right?
Does it come with it?
Does that come with the
They
surgery?
put in abs while they're at it?
But do you get it?
If I get my boobs done, do I get my abs done
put
too?
in your
Serious
your
question:
tummy.
can you get that installed, or
No, that's not.
does he need to work out?
Definitely was working out.
Oh, of
You
course.
can't get that
And
installed.
like when you transition, you're
exhaust
taking
system?
when you're transitioning, you take a butt ton of testosterone. So I'm sure that helped too.
abs like that?
Yeah, and working out that'll kill you. You should start.
Well,
taking testosterone.
there's a pill as well that I was reading on from, because we were reading.
Yeah.
I was like trying to figure out like how, in a sense, how a vagina
Oh God,
can turn into a penis.
that's
Yes.
a great topic.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very curious
Like,
about
what-
it. Like I know how they make the penis into a
Like
vagina.
what do they?
Like that?
Well,
I've read
you
on.
need to get someone's penis.
Because
Someone needs to
that's-
donate a penis, right?
I'm very curious myself, and I've never had the courage to look it up.
Vicky, go ahead. Sorry.
For what? To make the
Vagina into a penis.
Yeah.
they give you I think it's testosterone
Mhm.
pills or something and then after that they go through a surgery where they like pull the vagina
Yeah, this is going
to
great.
make it like
Well, it's just
Like a penis.
a penis. And
They
then
like-
because if you do that type of surgery, there's 2 types of surgery that you can do. But if you do 2 types of surgeries, if you do that one specifically, it is able to like erect. But
that's just weird.
But the thing is,
Sorry.
it's just not like the size of the
It's not
penis. It's
real.
just not
It's-
penetrable, like where you can like. It's just
Uh-huh.
it's small.
Interesting
You know what I'm saying?
word
But they said it's rare for a girl to
to do that. They'll just not do it.
Yeah,
They'll just-
I feel like it's more common if a guy changes their penis to a vagina. Because I've
They
seen
just
that, and that's
hack it off.
crazy.
Call
And
it
I've
a
seen
day.
that, and that's crazy.
One thing I don't get.
I just realized this is gonna be on.
Whatever. No, I wonder the same
You're
thing.
like, what did I just say?
But Vicky, just though, like a penis is a muscle. I know it's a muscle, right?
Yes.
It's got his own mind, everything. So I don't understand. It does, or he does, or she does. Anyway, stop it.
Okay.
Them, it, whatever.
Wait, is
anyway,
your penis a girl or a guy?
you can name it whatever.
Okay.
No, I think he's asking you.
Is your penis
Gender fluid.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
use the term gender fluid.
Right on.
Okay.
Good for you guys.
Shout out Demi Lovato. Okay.
Very progressive.
So, but what I'm saying is like, how do you like? Where are you getting the muscle from? You know what I mean? Because I don't understand how that works. Because you would think someone you would think that you would have to get a penis donated. You know what I mean? Or maybe
A
you could use your
cadaver
thumb.
penis.
Maybe you can install like your thumb or something. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think so.
I think because you were saying that what they do, it's not super hard, right?
No
It's
pun
just-
intended. No pun intended.
No, actually,
Hard?
it's hard.
Oh, it's hard.
Or it doesn't get hard. Is that what you're saying? With the thing that you just said?
No, it can get hard,
but not
it's
as hard
just
as, like,
hard
not
as
rock
if,
hard.
like, where a
Not
guy is,
triumphantly
like,
hard.
full, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like boom, it's a
just,
dick.
like it won't.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, like that.
I heard that you get your bottom, what's it called? Bottom surgery, bottom part done. I heard it's like a very extensive and very expensive.
I can imagine that you're transforming your whole thing. Not even like,
Which is why now I can see why like girls just get dildos.
Did Elliot get the bottom part done? Anybody know?
I don't think so.
Most people won't go into it. It's a very personal thing. So like a lot of people won't go out and say what they do.
Man,
but it depends.
Before Vicky told me exactly, you know, who he was or who he is. Sorry. You
never
like, man, this dude could pass right by me at the bar or something like that.
Yeah,
I'd be like, you know,
killing it.
It's a dude.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
That's great.
I think what makes me happy is to see how happy he looks.
Yeah, 100%. And how like open-minded people are. People are like obviously they're the weirdo haters out there, but like most people are like, good for you, man.
Right.
Like that's great.
As it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. It's so crazy how things have changed. How people can come out as transgender, and for the most part, people are very open and understanding, and they get it. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
You have any thoughts real quick on the whole pronoun thing? You know, Instagram, you can now change it to like them,
change your pronoun. I think that's a good thing. It just promotes inclusivity, and not like it slowly starts to just keep people aware of that and understand that people identify as different things.
Right. I think it's about
it's all acceptance. Right? It's acceptance.
Yeah, exactly. And people who do identify as something else, they have that ability to express themselves in that very specific way.
So especially if they feel very like set.
Yeah.
On that, you know.
That was my phone. Sorry.
It's okay. So instead, you don't want to be a he, you don't want to be a she, you could be a they, you could be a them.
Whatever you want. And it's great that you're able to express that.
What are the options?
They, I haven't looked at it.
It?
I don't think it's
we.
I don't think seems rude.
No, I think it's just
he,
she, and them.
They.
Or him, her.
Him. So
let's list all the pronouns.
Him, she, her, or them, they.
I think that's
it.
That sounds about
she,
right.
her, him, he, and them, they.
Got it.
I think that's it.
Did you guys change yours?
I'm a she.
I'm a she. I didn't do anything. I haven't even thought about it. which shows my privilege. But I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah, this can get confusing. Separate podcast.
Anyway. Yeah, it's a separate thing. Anyway.
I think it's just more of a like once you...
How do you identify yourself?
Like but it's also like when you're ready to really dig in to understand it, you know, people will start doing research on like, okay, how does this work? Like, what's your mindset when like by thinking,
sure,
you know, by going that direction,
sure,
you know,
sure,
but
yeah, don't.
I love 100%. It. I honestly, I like it. I think it's cool.
Inclusivity is good. All the way around. All the way around. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, babe. I think we're good, man. Anything else?
Day.
Yeah. Do we have anything else? No.
I'm gonna take my puppy home. My puppy's with us again.
Happy 50th episode, guys.
Yay.
Yeah, happy 50th episode. Follow us, subscribe. All the links are down below. And also, if there's like a specific piece of content, all the timestamps are below. And yeah, man, I think we're good. Till next time.
Wear your mask, guys.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Spotify and everything else. And you get the show early, which is always a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Episode 51 next week. Thank you.
Woohoo.
Yay.
Cool.
This is Less Than Zero.